In most Western homes, you'll hear it constantly. The high-pitched voice, the exaggerated tone. Oh, does the baby want the bottle? Yes, he does. In Japan, it's different. There's an approach called katarikake ikuji, which loosely translates to narrating childcare. From the day a baby is born, Japanese mothers tend to speak to them in full, normal sentences. They explain what they're doing. They describe the weather. They narrate dinner being made. To an outsider, it looks strange. The baby can't respond. It looks like a one-way conversation. But here's what's actually happening inside that baby's brain. In one of the most famous studies in child development, researchers Betty Hart and Todd Risley discovered something extraordinary. The number of words a child hears before the age of 3 is one of the strongest predictors of their academic success years later. By kindergarten, some children had heard 30 million more words than others. 30 million. Now, here's where this gets controversial. Some researchers argue that gentle baby talk, what scientists call parentese, actually does help language development. So, I want to be fair. Baby talk isn't the enemy. But there's a difference. Parentese is melodic, warm, full of real words. The dumbed-down baby talk most of us slip into is something else. It treats the baby like he can't understand. The Japanese approach skips the simplification entirely. They keep the warmth. They drop the dumbing down. And honestly, out of every habit in this video, this is the one I think about the most. Because it costs nothing. Not a single toy, not a single app. You just need to talk to your baby like he's already listening. Because, and this is the part I find beautiful, he already is. Habit number 1, the one I told you about at the start. The one I, personally, find almost impossible to practice. They give their babies real responsibility, long before the world says they're ready. In Japan, there's a famous television show called Hajimete no Otsukai. It translates to My First Errand. Cameras follow toddlers, some as young as 2.5, as they walk through real city streets, alone, to buy something for their mother. Real traffic, real shops. To Western viewers, it's shocking. To Japanese families, it's a tradition. The show has been running on national television since 1991. But the errand isn't really the point. From the moment a Japanese child can walk, they're given real tasks. They pour their own water. They carry the groceries. They put their own shoes away. At 2 years old. Here's what I find fascinating. In Western parenting, we delay responsibility. He's only 2. Let me do it for him. In Japanese parenting, the assumption is reversed. He's already 2. Of course he can do it. And the research backs the Japanese way completely. Marty Rossman, a researcher at the University of Minnesota, tracked children for over 25 years into adulthood. The single best predictor of adult success, better than IQ, better than family income, better than the parent's education, was whether the child had been given household responsibilities starting between ages 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Most of us are still spoon-feeding at that age. And here's my honest opinion. This habit is the hardest one for me. Every instinct wants to step in, to help, to fix. Watching a small child struggle with something I could do in 5 seconds feels almost unbearable. But that discomfort is the whole point. That's the brain being built. So here's the truth nobody told you. The smartest babies in the world aren't being trained. They're being trusted. They're held, fed real food, spoken to like humans, and given the dignity of doing things on their own. It's not a method. It's a way of seeing your child. And the most powerful part? You can start any of these tonight, with nothing more than the choice to do it. If one of these habits made you pause, let me know in the comments which one. I'll see you in the next video.